Okay, you Tim, we're just looking at the answer video for your first test. Try to go through as quick as we can with a few slides. Okay, so the first one, the lowest common denominator is the number that goes into both numbers, and the answer must be 4x because 2x goes into 4x and 4x goes into 4x. So it has to be 2x. The most common wrong answer was 2x because you thought that the low number, that the lowest number is the number that goes into both. Okay, and this next one, the highest common factor. You've got y squared there, you've got y cubed there, so you must have y squared at least. You can't have y cubed, you can't have y, so it's that answer there. This next one, you have to factorise, so you've got 4 bracket q minus 6 over 2 bracket q minus 6. The q's cancel out, q minus 6 cancel out, and you're left with 2. Okay, next page. Okay, when factorised, okay, so we've got a minus 4 at the back and a plus 3. So it must be plus 4 and minus 1, which is D. Now, next one we have to factorise. Anytime you have fractions, you've got to factorise. So I've got x bracket x plus y over 2x. The x's cancel out. So you're left with x plus y over 2. Okay, next one down here. The equivalent of that, you just have to expand that out. So it's x squared minus x plus x minus 1. The x's cancel out. So you've got x squared minus 1, which is D. The equivalent of that, so it's multiply out, you've got 4y minus 16 plus 7, minus 16 plus 7 is minus 9, so it's 4y minus 9. Most common mistake was to put a plus there. Okay, next one's pretty straightforward. 2 times 3 equals 6, x squared times x cubed. You add the indices, so it's 6x to the 5, which is that one. Okay, next one, got to expand out, so 4 squared times y to the power of 6, so it's 16y6, which is that. The most common wrong answer was to put 8 because you think 4 2s are 8, but it's 4 squared. Next one, the expression 6a4 divided by that, so 6a4 divided by minus 18a3, 6 and 18, that's 3, the minus sign can come up, a4 divided by a3 is a, the answer is D. Okay, let's look at the next ones. Okay, we've got to multiply there, we've got to multiply there, and then we're going to add, so we have to do the multiply first. So when you do that, you get 15c squared D minus 27c squared D plus 2c. These are like terms, so you get minus 12c squared D plus 2c. Unlike terms can't be simplified any further. Next one. We've got 2 minuses, so the answer must be a plus. 24 over 16 is the same as 3 over 2. We've got m6 divided by n3, which is n3. We've got n cubed over n squared, which is n. And that's the answer. Next one down here. Okay, so we've got minus 3 times 2 is minus 6. a3 times a2 is a5. b5 times b2 is B7. Okay, that's it on the page. Okay, next one, you've got same denominator, so the denominator doesn't change. 6x minus 2x is 4x. That's the answer. Okay, 4 and 6, the lowest common denominator is 12 because 4 goes into 12 and 6 goes into 12. So we tripled 4 to get 12, so we triple that number, so we get 9x. We doubled 6 to get 12, so we double that, we get 6x. I guess it's 15x over 12. But then 15 over 12 is the same as 5x over 4. Next question. Okay, 5 and 3, lowest common denominator is 15. So we have to triple that. 2a plus 3. We can multiply that by 5. 5a minus 2. The most common mistake was to not put brackets in and then make mistakes with minus signs. So it's 6a plus 9 minus 5a plus 10 over 15. So the most common mistake was to have a minus there. 6a minus 5a is a. 9% is 19 over 15. That's the answer. Okay, next one we've got some multipliers. You've got some choices. You can cancel or you can multiply through. So what I'll do is I'll multiply through. You can do cancelling first. So 9 4 is 36. M squared times n is n cubed. There's only one n, p times p is p squared, over 8 and 6 is 48, n cubed is there, and there's an N there, and there's no P, and there is a P there, so put that there. And then 36 over 48 is 3/4. N cubed over N cancels out, N over N cancels out, P squared over P, it's just P. So the answer is 3/4 of a P. Excuse me. Okay, next one, we've got a division sign. So the first thing you have to do is invert and change it and inverts. Minus 14GH5. You've got choices. I'm going to multiply through 7 times 15 is 105. And then we've got G cubed H. 9 14s are 126. And we've got GH5. And then 105 over 126 is minus 56. G cubed over G is G squared. H over H5. So it ends up being H4 on the bottom. So the G squared is on the top and the H is on the bottom. Next one, lowest common denominator is 2x, the number that goes into both. That number doesn't change. That number has to double. So the answer is minus 1 over 2x. Next question. Okay, expand and simplify. So 3 2s are 6n, 3 5s are 15, and n is n squared. Minus 8 times 1 is that, n times n is n squared. Minus times a minus is a plus. 8 3s are 24, and there's an n. And then like terms, 6 plus 24 is 30. Minus 15 minus 8 is minus 23. Okay, next one, let's just expand out. So x times x is x squared. X times 2 is 2x. 3 times x is 3x. 3 times 2 is 6. So then just collect like terms. Next question, expand out. F times f is f squared. F times 4 is 4f. Minus 4 times f is minus 4f. Minus 4 times plus 4 is minus 16. The like terms cancel, so we're left with f squared minus 16. Next page. Excuse me, multiply out. 7 3s are 21, y times y is y squared. 7 times 2 is negative 14 with y. 5 times 3 minus 15 times y. Minus times a minus is a plus. 5 2s are 10. And we just collect like terms. Minus minus is minus 21y plus 10. Multiply out. 2a times a is 2a squared. 2a times 2b, 4ab. B times a is the same as a times b, ab. B times 2b is 2b squared. 2a squared, like terms, add, and 2b squared left over. Okay, factorise, so we've got different techniques. First one is common term. Common is 2 bracket 3t, sorry, 2t plus 3. Common term is a, leaving 7a minus 3. Common term, we can take out minus 10, and I've got an x, so take out minus 10x, leaving behind 4x, and then I've got a minus here, so I have to have a plus because a minus times a plus is a minus. 10 times 7 is 70. I've taken the x out, so I've just got to leave the y behind. Next question. Excuse me, this wasn't done too well. D minus 5 is common, so that's the common factor. Leaving behind c plus 3. Okay. These are quadratic trinomials, so it's 2 brackets. 2 numbers that multiply to 12 that add to give 7 are g plus 3 and g plus 4. Okay, it's a quadratic trinomial, so it's 2 brackets. 2 numbers that multiply to 45, minus 45 that add to 12 is 15 and 3. 15 and 3 gives you 45, and they add to minus 12. Next, it's a quadratic trinomial, so it's 2 brackets. 2 numbers that multiply to 24, add to minus 11 is 8 and 3. Okay, take the 2 out. Leaving that behind. We've got a quadratic trinomial, so it's 2 brackets. 2 numbers that multiply to minus 14 and add to 7 are 7 and minus 2. Okay, excuse me. Billy uses a calculator to raise his number to the power of 4 and she gets minus 14, the answer is 6. What did she do wrong? You've got to put minus 2 inside a bracket on your calculator. Okay, next question. The student made this answer wrong, so explain why each is wrong and give the right answer. So the correct answer is minus 2 times x is minus 2x, minus times minus is the plus. So her mistake was she did minus 2 times minus 3, and her mistake is that. But that's the correct answer. Okay, next one. The correct answer, x times x is x squared, plus 2x, and minus 2x, and minus 4. So the correct answer is just x squared minus 4, so that's correct. And obviously she's done something with her adding plus 2x and minus 2x. She's incorrectly added that to 4x. That's the mistake she made. Okay, so the correct answer, okay, we do order of operations, so we do that first. So we've got 5 minus 3 times x is 3x, minus 3 times minus 1 is plus 3. So the correct answer is 8 minus 3x. To get the 2, okay, so she had a minus 3x, right? So the only mistake she must have made was she did 5, and then she did minus 3 times, she did minus 3 times minus 1, but she left that as a minus 2, because then 5 minus 2, 5 minus 3, I beg your pardon, 5 minus 3 gives you 2. Next question. Okay, that can be expressed into the form of that, however, it's not the best answer. So the best answer is, because you've still got an x there and an x there and an x there, the reason why it's not right is because you didn't take out the highest common factor. So she didn't take out highest common factor. Okay, next question. These are the word questions. Find the perimeter and the area. So the area is easy. It's just d plus 5 multiplied by d minus 2. And it says simplify your answers. So we just expand that out. d squared plus 3d minus 10, and the units are centimetres. So I did the area first. The perimeter is 2 times that number, and 2 times that number equals 2d plus 10 plus 2d minus 4 equals 2d plus 2d equals 4d, 10 minus 4 equals 6. So that's the perimeter. Next question. Okay, rectangular piece of pizza. Okay, so we've got d times dc plus 2, and the same width. So we've got c plus 2, and we've got 5. So that's how the pizzas are joined together to make a long one. Write down the area in factorised form. So the area equals c plus 2 multiplied by d plus 5, and the units are centimetres squared. What's the relationship between the variables if the pizza is a square? Well, that means that the length equals the width, so therefore d equals c minus 3, or you can have c equals d plus 3. So in the first one I just moved the 5 across, in the second one I moved the 2 across. So that's how you get a square. Next question. That represents the area of a square in rectangles. Write down 2 possible sets of square rectangles. So we've got 2x squared plus 10x plus 12 equals 2 bracket x squared plus 5x plus 6. Yep, equals 2 bracket x plus 3 x plus 2. So one of the answers could be just 2 times x squared plus 5x plus 6, that's one answer. Or another answer would be to multiply those two numbers to get 2x plus 6, and multiply by x plus 2. And there's another answer, multiply the 2 by x plus 2 to get 2x plus 4, and then multiply by the last number. So there's actually 3 answers. Okay, patient takes that much medication, and she takes that much for each kilogram. So she takes that much times the weight to equal 9t cubed plus 6t squared. So So the person's weight will be divide. Okay, but the answer had to be an expression. That's one answer, but it can be factorised. So we've got common factor is 3t squared bracket 3t plus 2 over 3t plus 2. They cancel out, so that's the person's weight. 3t squared kilograms. Next question. Hang on. I think that might be it. It's up to 17. I must have left the page out. Here it is. Okay, so the question is draw a diagram. So there's the box. Okay, one dimension is 8, the other dimension is 2y, and the length is 3 more than twice the depth. So it's 3 plus 4y. Okay, so that's your diagram. Volume equals length times width times height equals 8 times 2y times 3 plus 4y, and then you expand that out and you get 48y plus 64y squared, and are there any units? Yep, centimetres cubed. Now if the y equals 3, it's 48 times 3 plus 64 times 3 squared, and that equals 720 centimetres cubed. Next question. Okay, excuse me. Okay, so there's a garden bed that's 15 by 3 and it's extended by x metres in both directions. So then it's 15 plus x and 3 plus x are the new dimensions. So we've got 15 plus x, 3 plus x, area equals length times width equals 15 plus x, 3 plus x, so that's factored form. Expanded form, just expand that out and you get 45 plus 18x plus x squared. Okay, compare the area of the new with the area of the original. Well, the area of the original is 45. So the area of the original is 45. And now it's gone up to that. So the increase is just, there. No. So the original was 45, it's gone up to that, so the new area has increased by that amount. Oh, there it is. There. What happened there? The answer's moved down. So it was 45, and then it went up to 45 plus that number, so the increase is just the back part. So that's the increase. And then if the increase is 2 metres, then the increase is 18 times 2 plus 2 squared, so it's increased by 40 metres squared. Okay, that's it. Thanks, bye.